Victoria sponge cake. So I've got all my ingredients measured out for me in bowls and cups. And we're going to be making Victoria sponge cake, as I've already said. So, first we've got to preheat the oven to, what degrees? To 180 degrees centigrade. 180. I always love that every time you do a recipe, it's always got one that isn't on there. Okay, so first we've got to mix together in my big, and also we've got to grease a cake tray. So first you've got to stir together the butter, put in this bowl, and the sugar, caster sugar. In it goes. Okay, then we've got to cream that together, so we've got to mix it. I'm going to get my hands dirty in a minute because I'm going to put my hands in. Cream it together, so pinch and like rub it together. So you basically got to rub the sugar and the butter together. To make like a cream. It should feel a bit like butter mix, but we're going to be making butter mix a bit later on when we've put the cake in the oven. So this is nearly creamed together now. So then you've got to gradually beat the eggs and the vanilla extract. We don't have any vanilla extract. You don't really need it, but you can add it in if you want to. So this is all creamed together now. It should look a bit like that. Then I'm going to go and wash my hands. It should taste pretty nice as well. Smells lovely. Okay, try to get as much in as you can and then you go and wash my hands. Okay. Now we're going to add the egg. Where's the egg gone? Here's the egg. So you have to whisk the egg together. I'm going to move you to the side. Where's the towel? Okay. So you've got to whisk the egg together. So you just got to spin it around until it's all a nice light yellow, but this is going to be a dark yellow because they're weird eggs. Oh no, it's going light now. Okay. There. Oh, I've spilt it. Sad. Okay, I'm just going to get some Pepsi. Okay. So there's your egg mix. So now we need both of them. So your small bowl with your egg in and your big bowl. So okay. You're gonna add a bit of this in and then you're gonna mix it. I need to get a piece. There we are. So we've added a bit in. Now we're mixing it with the 8 ounces of butter and the 8 ounces of caster sugar. Don't eat it when it's like this because it's got raw oregano, so it could give you a disease, but whatever. Ooh, I put a bit too much in there, but it's okay. Because the eggs have got to be beaten together, so that's why I know I forgot to beat them together, so I just did it then. Okay, I've just added the rest in now. Stir them in. We haven't put the main ingredient in yet, but it will be going in. And then we've got to add little bits of flour in. So I'm going to add a bit in. You're supposed to use self-raising flour, but we've just used plain. But it should be okay because if it doesn't work out, you just cut the cake in half and then you put it on top of each other. Mixy, mixy. Add a bit more in now. And now I'm just going to tip a bit in. I'm just tipping it all in now. Sad. It should make this light. I'm getting it everywhere. I've even got it on the iPad. So now I need to just mix it a bit more. So I'll see you after. Bye. So now we're done mixing it. So this is what it looks like now. And now we've got to divide the mixture between the 2 tins, but we've only got 1 tin. So we're going to pour as much as we can into it. And then we're going to put that in and then put the rest in after we've done this one. So, and then I'll see you when it's cooked. So, I'm going to pour as much as I can into it. Hard work. Come on, out you come. I'm just hoping it rises a bit. Yeah, I've got some baking soda, so I might add a bit of that in. But at the moment, I'm just trying to add it in. So I'll see you when it's cooked. Bye! Hi guys again. Now we're going to be making the butter mixture, the butter icing. So this is going to go in the middle of the cake. So the cake is in the oven. we had to add some baking powder because it wouldn't rise because we put normal flour in. So we found some baking powder, which is over there. So now we're going to make the butter icing. So first we've got our icing. So first we've got our butter. Then we're going to add our icing sugar. It makes flour. It makes like smoke. It tastes so good. Okay. Mix this together. You can use your hands, which I do. Mix this all together. All the butter. Yeah. So that's all mixed together and that needs to make a mixture. So use all the butter that's in there because I might actually have to use a bit more butter. But now this is starting to turn into icing, so should be like fine breadcrumbs. Crumble it into fine breadcrumbs and then it should turn out like fine breadcrumbs and then you've got to mix. So then mix. And then you can use your hands again. Make sure all the icing sugar's mixed in with the butter. Put the spoon back. And now you've got to make it into a big clump. Just reminding you, you can lick the bowl with your cake in. I said earlier you can't, but when you add the flour and everything, it tastes really good, so you can. Because I licked it. Well, my mum licked it. So this should form a ball. Get all the little bits to get into the big clump, and then you have to wait until your cake is ready to carry on. So I'll see you when the cake's done. So the cake has just come out the oven, and just moving you around. That's what it looks like. Bouncy top. So literally it's just come out. So next we're going to cut it in half. In the middle we're going to put the buttercream in. And we're going to get my homemade jam. And we're going to put the layer of that as well. So I'll see when it's cooled down enough. So I'll see when it's cooled down enough. Okay. So ours has kind of crumbled because we started doing it a bit too early because so it's a bit crumbly, but it should be okay. But make sure you don't touch it until it's cold because it's like bread. You can't cook bread while it's hot. So this is a tip from me. Don't touch your cake until it's cool again. So we've got our butter mixture. We've got a big dollop. I'm going to move you over here so you can see the cake. Okay, that's the bottom half of the cake. It's still a bit warm, but I need to do it now. So it's going to go, spread it across, and then like spread it like butter So, lots. I'm getting bits in my hand and then spreading them out and putting them on. So, little chunk and then spread it out and put it on. And then spread that out a bit more. Get a bit more. Flatten it. And then flatten it a bit more. Flatten it. And then you can flatten it a bit more now. Flatten. Look, it had a bit of cake and looks a bit like clotted cream. Only doing half a cake, but I might make a new batch of book mix as well, so I don't never get this bit. Hello. I'm flattening it and then putting it on. Why? And it didn't write my video. Yes. Remember being annoying. It's not enough. I'm spreading it with my spoon, but it's not working. Scrambling. So, half of it's done. I haven't made enough. Even though that's how much it said. So now we're back with our butter mix. I've done half of it, but we ran out. So, just made a bit more. So, let's get it all together. Put it on. Come on, get on. So just trying to get this onto the cake. So it should hopefully fit. Hopefully it will squish down this last one. Hopefully. Because it's needs to spread across the last bit of the cake. Ooh. I'll see you when I finish this. Now we've finished the buttercream. I'm going to add the jam. Okay, I need to get another spoon. I'm using about 10 spoons. So, it's more like jelly. This goes on top of the buttercream. I'm just going to get it all out of the 2 jars. And then, get out there. Yeah. Just spilled it. One and 2. So I'm just going to spread this all over. This is homemade jam, so I made this myself. So this is nearly all spread out all over the cake. Well, all over the buttercream. There we are. Stick together. I'm going to see if I can get any more out of one of the jars. Here. It's all red. So that's all spread, I think. Here, yep, that's all spread across now. So, moment of truth. We can do this. I'll see you when it's on. We have officially finished. I don't want to show you that bit. That bit didn't happen. So, let's just put it. There it is. Victoria sponge cake. Now we've finished this bake, you can tuck into it. So, I'll see you in the next one.